guys. These are best of ones.
Legend stage BO1s.
You know, if you bring it into a best of 3, like, you know,
you're giving yourself a little wiggle
at least
room.
It's just,
you know, you float a
you
float a
could afford
ban
to lose it.
Yeah.
If you've got a good veto, but crazy. Nothing's guaranteed. It's probably going to end up being another matchup now where there's, you know, 2 really strong teams for elimination after this. But we're going to start here. Vitality Liquid on Mirage. The veto looks solid. These 2 teams have never played each other with shocks on it. And honestly, I would like to be shocks in this situation. I feel like, you know, he knows Vitality quite well. He understands the play style, the calls from Apex. I think there is a buff for him in this series. But at the same time, there's also going to be like a lot of energy that, if it's not channeled properly, could count against him, right? There might be some tilt if it doesn't go his way, if he doesn't read certain situations, if he starts getting out-dueled by Apex in these opening engagements. And for Vitality, they know him too, just as well as he knows them. So
let's get it on.
What will happen? Let's get it on.
Smoke comes over. Magisk and Dupree defensively tucked behind their boxes. Ooh, and it's a clean start from both of them. Dupree's gonna get himself a double up. We've got Nitro standing in the open outside of the ramp. The Palace push is trying to get into this equation, but Nafly's still empty-handed, and we're talking 5 alive for Vitality's CT pistol.
Damn, domination. They just smoked him. Full exec shutdown at the front door. And Vitality off to an early start. Vitality Liquid 0-2 elimination. Still trying to figure this out in my head right now.
Magisk very comfortable. Dupree ices out OC. As soon as that first kill comes in, you see OC try to react to it. And it's not going to happen. Nothing happened for Liquid there. Nothing at all. Nothing good anyways. Not for them. Vitality going to be as happy as can be. Peachy. Three-player underpass walk, 2 top mid, so 5-man pistol split here. And the run boost distracts 2. ZywOo turns it around. He gets 3 kills with that MP9. And these are the 2 pieces of the puzzle for Vitality that, if this is going to be dominant, I think will be at the top of the board. Dupree and ZywOo.
Yes. No question about that. 100%. And they look pretty good. Instantly into the op here. So we're off to the rifles. Liquid won't have an op for themselves. So what will be their establishing round? What would it look like? I think the defaults from Liquid are probably the best part of the team. In my opinion, they're pretty thorough. I think they're standing up against Tier 1 competition. The entire halves aren't going well, sometimes because of individual levels, sometimes because of some set plays working out, but I think their defaults are actually where they shine the most. And I think we still actually need some consistency out of OC. You know, he isn't always a star. And some maps, especially like we've seen on Inferno, he might be opping too much, like T-side opping where it doesn't make sense. Vertigo's a map where he's very good on.
Yeah, he's got to get a safe on.
Yes.
Start swinging with the AK.
Ooh, 3-1 here for ZywOo.
His op opens up.
They're out to Tetris. Not actually the best spot to be in, so let's see if this works out.
Magisk killed by OC, who, sure enough, is swinging with the AK.
Doesn't kill him.
Oh, Naf with a double kill as he comes out from Palace. Now the bomb's still back on ramp, so that's going to give a little timing over to the CTs. Nitro audio cue for Masuda, but Masuda half health. ZywOo still towards this A site. Man, Liquid, this damage could rack up against them. ZywOo, of course, he's going to hit that close one, and now the bomb is just desperate to cross. There's no utility for it, but a missed shot for ZywOo gives OC a chance. He just runs. He wastes no time. Gets ahead of that scope. Molotov.
Oh, it stops it.
Just enough. A single tick of damage. Naf comes back. 50 health. Finds the headshot into Masuda. Now it's him versus ZywOo. 20 seconds.
Looking for the rotate. He doesn't know if ZywOo's gone into spawn. ZywOo stayed in the exact same position. And Nafly now might have to run over.
There's a gap.
Off shot here comes in. ZywOo wins it. It's off the utility that's left on the ground. The molly that he finds stops the bomb plant from happening. And Naf, he does so much. The amount of kills he got just there in the A site to give Liquid a chance, and somehow the position still falls apart. The lurk is a little too fast for Nitro, and Masuda runs back into B because they're not sure if it's an A attack.
Having to go back for that bomb, that's what gives it the timing. If OC had even 20 HP, I feel like he could have committed to that and naps in the post plant. So, ZywOo, sharp start. He's such a calculator when it comes to those kinds of situations.
Yeah.
7-1, 3 rounds in. And a round that truly felt like it was Liquid's. But not able to finish it off, and so they'll fall back into the pistols around Alicia's scout. Throwing OC into the meat grinder. Apex, nice peek to Alicia. That's the bomb and the scout down in the dirt. We've got that lurk from Palace as the other two walk down towards mid. Just trying to get close to Apex, trying to push this pistol within that range of lethality, but it's Magisk with a nice bit of cover, 3 kills for him. And I feel like Magisk is somebody that within this Vitality core, we still haven't really placed.
He's been very average. He's been very average. He was not good on Overpass the other day. I think that was a weird map. Everyone looked uncomfortable. But overall, I want to say average because Magisk is so much better than the way he's been playing on Vitality so far. So he's got a lot more to show in terms of his comfort on this roster right now. Dupree is the one of the two who has kind of figured it out the best, I'd say. Whoa, the jump out mid with the smoke to assist.
Very
cool.
The
one-way, love this play.
This is different.
I've seen this once or twice, but wow, it's just reaping rewards. That's just beautiful.
Nice couple of kills for Magisk. They never saw that one coming. Something fresh, something unexpected, and a continuation of the pressure onto Alicia. Frag almost kills him, takes him down to 2 HP, and meanwhile, all of that action, all of that gunfight, all those bullets sprayed, and everyone from Vitality still has 100 health.
Man.
Perfect start to the round.
Gotta
2 kills
that.
and nearly a Liege with it.
I mean, it's the perfect counter to the mid attack. I love how, Mirage is actually so dynamic. Still, I can't believe there's still innovation on this map. I mean, I've seen that play once or twice, but can't see why it's not going to get used more and more often. Everything from the boost into underpass to jumping out to the bottom of connector to opping window to getting into ladder room. There's so much to offer here. RT to scare a face-it player.
Molotov on Dupree, not going to be problematic. Magisk, great round from Magisk.
Almost a straight 5 from Magisk right there.
Hell yes, 4 kills in the gun round with a little bit of ingenuity, something unexpected for Vitality's fifth straight, of course. So they are on fire with that.
Money's bottomed out. Oh, maybe a half buy. All comes off that. I mean, the craziest part is there's so much rifle support behind it. You can't even just focus on Magisk in that position. So comfortable, so quick. They're going to do running strat up cat. It looks like off the Tech 9s.
It's kind of stringy, though, drawn out within the apartment. Shock's very much ahead of everybody else, and Masuda feels that it's coming. Sprays into Alicia's head before he even has a chance to get into the mix. And Shocks, he almost got Masuda finished, but there's the frag grenade to find OC, and another round that goes swimmingly for Vitality.
Yeah, very much so. So it was all a fake inside of mid. They sent someone very late in Nitro to go for the lurk, but they don't get the opener.
Smooth moves.
It'll be tough to get out of here. They can have all the middle. Vitality just playing the perimeter. They're comfortable with this.
This Tech 9 skin always makes me uncomfortable.
Why is that?
Go back to it. I said that to you like you had the power to do that.
Yeah,
sorry.
1 second.
You'll see it. You'll see it. Dink and some damage. And a smoke. It's kind of like an invitation to cross, but Nitro gets cut down. Ooh, okay.
Okay, Jackie Chan.
All right, Nav.
What is that?
Goes for the plant. Tries to fight versus the guy on cat. Another dink. Oh my god, two of these players are killable.
I mean,
wouldn't this be the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen?
I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, there's want to say
Power.
there's no chance. 20 seconds
Run B.
And Nafly can get through the murder hold. They're going to try to kill him on his way out, probably. Whoa, he takes one out.
Yo, Naf,
That
3
got
tech,
crazy
9
for a
kills.
second, yeah.
Somebody else on like 20 health. He could have got the guy on Cat if a bullet manages to land. That was a little wild.
He's fully moisturized right now. Some of his attacks.
Has Naf ever really been a question mark for Liquid?
No, he's the best player on the team right now.
There you go.
He's the best player on the team.
He has 7 kills. The rest of his team combined have 3. A rocky start from Liquid.
First attack called. Good idea to pull it off. First time we're seeing OC here, opping T side so far. And I think they'll be somewhat sour about that first go of mid. So that's typically a place that the Ts will win eventually. You know, you don't often see a half where the CTs can just play aggressive in this part of the map over and over again and get away with it. Off the window smoke to create a little one-way here for ZywOo, but that'll be enough just to keep the Ts scared. A lot of action, but we can see the B defaults. It's a heavy, heavy lead. And Masuda gets nice and tucked in. He could get cleared, but Nitro is going to forget about him.
Oh, yeah, and that's an opener, but Naf with a quick trade. Dupree down beneath the window. And as they come downwards, he goes outwards. Shocks hits that headshot as Naf just distracts and moves the crosshair away. It looks like Liquid have punctured through this defense.
Yeah, off the pause, instantly into winning a round. Again, it's a fake on mid control with a heavy B lean, and they started ZywOo in window. They didn't have any riflers jump out. No cat control from the CT side, and that means it's perfect, basically, for Liquid, where the rotations are just slow enough, and they only have to kill one guy in the site. And Masuda put himself in a good spot. He actually could have let him run by. Didn't know that Nitro wasn't going to clear him, but sometimes there's a risk to not shoot the first guy. Second guy can totally check it just in case. So it's a heavy-handed Vitality to start the game out, but very sound attack here from Liquid and some good entries overall. Another one from Nafly, by the way. On the first trade. So technically 5v4 for a moment.
Shocks gave good cover too. Killed Dupree quick and easy, and everybody else from Vitality saves. So will we get an adaptation? Liquid just keeping a leash top mid for a second, falls away with the flashes. Even Palace has some presence. And that'll get ZywOo out of what was an initial angle being held here with the op.
They did hit him with the pre-flash in the spot. They'll win Palace quickly. ZywOo, I was thinking about going back up the ladder. They'll opt not to. But it does indicate a little discomfort with the map control. The little bit of map control that they had has now been taken away, so they're looking for a new answer.
Window smoke comes down, connector is the answer, and Apex.
Oh, he jumps out.
Wow, risky business, man.
Yeah, but they had to, they cleared out top boxes with their initial Molotov. They had vision on it as well.
And enough support there to definitely justify. Shock slides out from ramp.
Yeah, Apex just slid into triple, and I don't know if a gun was spotted right there.
Just one quick step ahead. Shock's trying to find him. Sure enough, will get that duel. Takes him down. ZywOo over top of Shocks. Flash goes in, and oh my god. A no-scope from ZywOo as Shocks comes around the stairs. And now the fire falls on his feet, so he has to concede ever so slightly. All of his team right behind him. Everybody's mid here for Vitality. Bomb plant default.
Nothing in CT spawn, but not a great post plant. Shot through the missiles. OC answers back.
And ZywOo will find nothing as he continues to peek around.
Low on grenades here.
Remember,
Masuda, one smoke.
Elige is very close as well inside of Sandwich. That's been found out. And Dupree's going to keep him on 0 frags right now. Naf trying to get back to Firebox, takes the fight to ZywOo, pushes all of this onto Dupree, and we've got Liquid in the post-plant win.
We've seen OC and Naf late win rounds together in 2vx situations consistently. Here's another one to tack on. As the tally grows. And Vitality would be a bit upset about the fact they lose this round, I think. That one comes very close. And ZywOo hits a blinder. That was like a flick no-scope off the stairs.
Just owned him.
To kick that off. The Planet default was kind of desperate. No CT control. They just had to hope no rotation was coming in that way. At least they knew the op wasn't present, so it made sense. And sometimes it's just better get that bomb down as soon as possible. Like in chess, they say castle early and castle often. The same can be said for bomb plants in CS.
One of two guns, though, Launders. Magic, him and the Scout. That's all they've got to work with. Deagle from ZywOo.
No.
5 versus 3 plus damage onto Nitro. Nade hones in on him. And a 5v2 created off of an M4 and Deeg.
How do they make this feel like it's a full buy?
They grab an AK-47. Dupree's at the top of mid. Shox is in a world of hurt as the P2K is on the kill feed. That's right, folks.
Jeez.
Oh, Liquid. And listen, we talk about tilt. This is not the types of rounds that Liquid like to lose. Gut-wrenching feeling. Naf's going to walk around into the underpass. Apex will die, but that's it. And that is such a freebie, plus the boost of a Krieg for Dupree, AK on ZywOo, and Masuda.
They made
massive amounts of money.
Such few grenades go so far with that play. And ZywOo looks like he's got 6 arms right now, dealing with a bunch of threats. Add connector, he's a turret. Another tac pause called. I think wise to do it off a round like that. They have enough money to buy. They weren't planning to lose, of course, and now they have to read what's going to happen. ZywOo on a Krieg.
Oh my God.
He's picked that up from who?
Let's run it back. Dupree picked it up off the ground and then gave it to him.
Yeah.
What a nice guy.
I wonder who bought it from Liquid. Maybe a Liege? Who would be Kriegen?
When we see the skin, maybe I can tell you.
Ooh. It'll be a test.
Oh, he gave it back to
It's
Dupree.
the purple one.
Don't know.
It wouldn't be a Liege then, right? Because
yeah, he has no skins.
We know that.
Yeah, that's
process of elimination.
That's what I was
here.
banking on.
Right.
Like, I'll tell you if it's a Liege or not.
Okay.
Of course, B-Stream update. FaZe have beaten Cloud9 on Nuke.
Yeah, that looks like a foregone conclusion, honestly. Very strange pick.
2 players top mid here for ZywOo to try and handle. He decides to go through the smoke, or at least sit within it. And there's nobody over towards the B apartments to really punish him. Nitro, he gets cut off a connector, then ZywOo doubles back.
They don't know he's here even.
Elige is right there next to him. Him and ZywOo shoulder to shoulder in the smoke. All the while, Liquid start to run out onto this A site. Shox is able to get that entry onto Apex. Elige will get Dupree, but ZywOo's there to trade. He was always nearby. Shox is caught on the side of the smoke, and Naf this entire time has not been able to exit from the palace.
Wow.
As he attempts to, ZywOo pops the head, and Vitality pull ahead to a 6-round lead.
ZywOo's playing Unreal CS right now.
Best player in the
nade
server.
Kills, op kills, rifle kills, multiple rifles right now. He's killing everybody with everything.
Deagle kills.
Give this guy nunchucks, he'd probably get a kill.
Ever play with nunchucks?
They hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. Made that mistake once. But better than shurikens.
That was a messy one. That was a messy one. They had the... They didn't even clear out underpass. They didn't see the smoke that landed. They had no one B defaulting to punish underpass at all. And they were walking all the way down into connector, but it wasn't really a fast split. Feels like something went kind of wrong in terms of the call there from Liquid.
Magic's got an A4. That's 4 players at least at the major right now.
Huh. Hero AK and a Liege, barely on the board.
Got his first kill last round. Was traded instantly by the Woo. AK-47's been spotted. Player on Firebox has not. ZywOo ready for Shox. Oh, but Shox has got a quick Deeg. Quicker to the trigger. Apex still just waiting here, giving them a little bit of space. Magisk starts to make some sound. Elige dropped by the A4. Apex looking to stop Bomb. Sure enough, he will with a double. And he knows there's a player in Palace as well.
Apex searched out perfectly.
Sometimes I feel like that position just like ends up getting nothing, but Apex, he activated at the right moment.
And I think part of that was also their CT player taking some attention because Palace comes out and clears him. He's obviously dead. But if they forget about him, they don't spam him from A ramp, then he's fine. And certain spots are great when you know it's versus low utility, right? That's a spot where if he gets mollied and naded and spammed, he's gone. But it pulled off a lurk very quickly, just in time. So Liquid will need to look for more answers.
Seven-round deficit, but a buyback for the North Americans.
I think Outsiders beat Vitality on Mirage, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's how this also went down to the O2.
Magisk slips beyond, and Magisk, he's having a hell of a game.
And they keep forgetting about people who could be out in the middle. But, oh, now he's out in the open, actually. Doesn't fall out, and there's a player behind him. Apex knows there's one inside a connector. Zywoo gets 2 op shots off on the A lurk. That's the bomb drop. They have to go back to collect that. They can't even exit outside of Palace.
Oh, but Dupree still has his back turned. Elige has jumped up into the window.
Oh, he wants to wait for timing. He's actually looking for potential B rotator to come in, and doesn't seem totally convinced that there could be a rifler in this spot.
Naf just grabbing the bomb.
Bomb gets picked up. There are odds now here for Team Liquid. It really comes down to the inventory of players for Elige, but Masuda goes to suss this out, doesn't find it. Zywoo trades 3rd frag from him on this round. 16-3 already. Not slowing down, but it's a 1v2. These are the rounds that Naf has been, you know, molded to pull off. He is a clutch player. But Zywoo aware of it, but not sharp enough. One between the eyes from Nafly. Bomb gets planted on the A site. Masuda, the B anchor, will be sussed out, and Nafly does not win. Masuda comes out ahead. Man, Liquid needed that and then some.
The question was, who stops Zywoo? Who stops Zywoo after he gets those 2 kills on ramp, drops bomb, rotates in to trade out what was a very sneaky move from Elige, who got away from Masuda's check above? The answer was Naf, but the solution to him in Masuda.
He's been refragging everything.
That angle from Naf, so clean through Palace.
Insane.
Just a minimal angle, tiniest of gaps. And Magisk having an absolute field day as Vitality take their first tack pause. An 8-round lead over top of it. You know, Magisk, we just said, like, hasn't really maybe found his slot. We look to Dupree to be the right-hand man with Zywoo. And I would say, especially here on Mirage, Dupree has had some of his most notable performances in the Vitality jersey. Well, Magisk deciding to give us one today.
Yeah.
30 kills between him and Zywoo. Naf trying his absolute damnedest, has just been this like omnipresence inside of the Palace.
He's been the one good thing to watch. Almost all the other kills are just going untraded.
Only player above double digits. Hell, only player above 5 frags for Liquid.
Yeah.
And that's just simply not enough.
Absolutely not. They just need way more than that. And that clutch would have been a fantastic start. I mean, at least they still have money to keep playing in this half. But based on what we've seen, there's no reason for Vitality to not keep running away with this. Zywoo is just completely indomitable right now. He has been basically everywhere. He's got a good read on the situation. His utility's been perfect, and he's not missing off shots. So scary state of affairs here for
so fast
for Team Liquid.
Oh, in a second.
He's just not missing right now.
Zywoo's going to just go ahead and pressure Shocks with some utility. Apex is close enough to maybe trade. No, it's Magisk into the mix. And Dupree within vent, hoping that maybe Shocks will walk back into it. Mid still does belong to Liquid, but it's the numbers for Vitality. Shocks looking to maybe top connector. Apex drawn into it. Player in the site gets attention, turned, and the Molotov in his hand means it's an easy pickup for Apex, pushing the NAIGL, who is 2-12, with the bomb on his back towards the B site. Masuda hasn't seen too much action, but you'd think like a round like this, shoo-in for Vitality. They will take 11, and they are on fire with this 9-round lead.
Stamp on the round from ZywOo right there. Once again, the 2 kills in mid. You know, it's off the corner of that cat smoke. You know, a flash would have been an after-image flash from that distance. They could have tried to re-smoke the window to not die that way. Right now, they need all the utility they can get. I guess the flash is mistimed, actually. And the first one comes out after he already hits this shot. And then Shox exchanges glances with the default player, and Apex just comes in right after.
Yeah, poor guy gets tunnel vision, kind of. Good tethering here from Vitality's members.
Right side connector is only useful if people don't know you're there. It's too easy to lock you in.
Right now, Liquid probably feel like there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. They got to face this problem head on. Vitality shooting for a 13-round CT side on Liquid's map pick.
Yeah. This veto is quite close, so it's not one of these, you know, Liquid are just out. They got Dust 2 next, which is a map they understand and have had some big wins on as well. They're definitely not out, but I don't know. At this point, they're potentially looking for Vertigo. It's just such a hot start here for Vitality. Like clockwork, ZywOo, when back's against the wall, about to be eliminated from a major, and suddenly he's playing the best CS you've ever seen.
Couple Tech-9s cross. He gets the scout player. Oh my god, it's a slaughter.
Jesus.
Oh, it is hard to watch.
It's quick.
ZywOo,
20 and 5.
just like that, 14 rounds in, 20 kills. He is everywhere at all times, and Vitality just feel a cut from a different cloth.
Yeah, and now he's not dying, so he's just keeping this op over and over again.
Fat stacks of cash for Vitality. They could celebrate with a stream of Tech-9s. You buy whatever the hell you want. Well, actually, literally not Tech-9s. It's the one example. Buy whatever you want. Oh, buy victory by the looks of it.
They're all so close together on the ramp, but OC wins out versus ZywOo. That's something. 3v4. There's just too many CTs peeking.
Oh, stop, man. Vitality right here. Just drop kick him back down the ramp. Apex smoking off Palace. Naft is normally in there, so maybe they're going to think that's where he's at. But now they know. Top Tetris and even Apex adding kills to the tally as Vitality give us a 13-round CT side.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? It is Vitality between Apex and Masuda needing to pick up their floor, and Masuda have a great challenger stage and actually pull in a 1.15 rating coming out of that. That's really good for Vitality. So it'll look weird to have them get in the O2, but then it's Liquid with a similar problem. You know, they have a core between OC, Elige, and Nafly. But honestly, not so much, man. Inconsistency from Elige, inconsistency from OC. It's pretty much been Nafly, the most consistent player, and then their floor is also an issue. But Nitro was the one who started playing well. Yeah. So there's just so much going wrong at all the different times, and
just really hard to get a grasp of Liquid at the moment.
It is very hard to kind of draw like a narrative around them in some sense.
Their victories at this major, they beat 9Z,
yeah,
Complexity, and Astralis. Loss here versus Vitality will kick them out of the event. ZywOo and Dupree gonna get that man advantage in the pistol, a pistol that will spell disaster for Liquid. Their hands will be forced every round that's left on Mirage. Elige trying to find some kind of an angle over, but with the bomb plant, it gets all the worse. We've got no kit on the CTs alive at the moment. Masuda slides into the marketplace with a headshot into Nitro, and that's going to keep OC disjointed from Elige. Separate duels going down, and only OC picks his up. A 1v4 attempt in the second pistol, or Vitality 12-round lead. Yeah. He's got 14 bullets left in this gun. Oh, and he is a dead man walking. Apex connects it with the P250, and Vitality, easy day in the office on Mirage.
It really is. We're talking about 3 players with big maps right now between Apex, Magisk, and ZywOo. picking up huge frags. And Apex was blessed with the P250.
Liquid's buy.
God damn.
Barely exists.
Yeah.
Scout, MP9, Eagles, and a 5.7. And oddly enough, we've seen a Liege with the Scout buys more than OC.
Yes.
When it's been the solo Scouts.
It's true. Yeah, almost every single time, even outside of the match.
The Liege's Deagle goes dry. 5 versus 3 as Vitality are on skates to this B site.
Open site as well. They'll soon find that out. And Apex here just to crush some rotators, potentially.
This one lacks life.
Oh my god.
Liquid have a heartbeat, but I don't know about the brain activity.
Yeah, it's a vegetable mode, unfortunately. God damn it. Why are we always the heel, man?
This is a Vitality that can still get to playoffs.
It is, if they play
this
like
is a Vitality that'll get to playoffs.
But I mean,
so
Liquid are a punching bag, though.
All right, so here's how it's going to happen.
Go for it.
Liquid, they get to win their 3 matches to reverse sweep the first stage of the Challengers, right? They get that done. That is North America's victory. Liquid are in Legends, right? We all celebrate. Huzzah! Then, in a poetic justice, Vitality, who also start with this shaky 0-2, will consume Liquid's reverse sweep energy and perform it themselves, winning 3 best-of-3s to get into the playoffs. And then who knows what happens.
I just literally grew a tinfoil hat after you said that. I mean, I'm sold.
And if that is Liquid's contribution, if that is NA's route, then at least we helped Vitality.
I guess that's, yeah, that's very altruistic of us.
Vitality consuming Shox' soul, you know? It's only right. They took it back. It's the piece they needed. And for now,
don't call it too soon.
For now, all the hope comes back.
That was tight.
This round's...
They won with 5 alive. I think the 2 out of 3 rounds they won with 5 alive. That's pretty... Take that stat.
Damn it, Liquid. I just painted the whole picture.
You tried. That was...
we could have just
It's
moved.
tough. You got to pick the round where you think it's going to end.
I
And have a
know.
buy.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's not your fault.
All right. Let's see it. How many more? Full belts of util, Vitality, probably feeling themselves here on a massive lead. So they're going to try to keep it quick and easy. Smoke for the cross.
They're letting them out.
Nitro puts one on top of Ticket. And Dupree over towards the sandwich. Looking to lock horns.
It's a one-way on the top of Ticket, but it's also kind of obvious anyways. He doesn't go for it. Oh, what's happening? No Molly here. Oh, it's actually Magus who kills Dupree. It's Dane on Dane. What is happening? Okay, 3 players left from the CT side, and the only kill so far was by TK.
Dupree just starts dropping all his guns, man. He just gives up. Okay.
Yeah. Where's the ocean smoke?
Little self-immolation.
He's a monk.
Commits to the cause.
Now they think it might be B.
Maybe OC's rifle work can be enough. If he can slow it down, then his teammates run over, but they're still so far removed. You'd think the trade would be instant. Magisk, he will fall, but Apex's hands are busy with bomb, and Masuda's watching the CT spawn, so OC will grab a double kill, and Masuda only 1. But it's the Woo. 21 kills in this match already.
2 smokes.
They start to throw that utility ahead. It's Naf and Shox versus Zywoo. Bomb tapped but not stuck. Zywoo reveals his position with the lesser of all guns. CT's peak, and they've got it. Liquid will continue on Mirage.
Liquid still kicking. Wow. Starts off with the 5v4. Why? Because Dupree gets mollied by Magisk. Sitting in Sandwich. But they'll take any kills they can get. At least they converted that to a win. They're not too excited about it.
They don't look like they're having much fun.
There was a weird bounce there.
I feel like that's so Dupree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. Where was he supposed to go? All right. Deagles.
Please not like this, Vitality.
It could be like this.
Please not like this. Frag grenade. Ooh. Oh, look at that.
That's money.
That is so much damage.
That's umami.
Naf's gonna get an ace. Woo! That's 4 kills and the tap away.
18 and 5. I think it's good. He needs to keep a certain amount of kills here so we can say Nafly played extremely well this game, even though that was just eco frags. Look back at the first half. I mean, the only thing that Liquid had going for him was Nafly attempts and clutches, opening kills, 2vx situations. I'm happy for him. We got this. Another race of the major. Hey, we're leaving our mark.
Yeah.
It's a small mark.
Round by round. Buy back in from Vitality. Apex not going to waste any time, but he dies trying to set up Dupree, which is a successful trade. Goes around, comes around. OC from inside connector with that AWP, establishes 4 versus 3, and Zaiwu, remember, so low. 14 health. What's he meant to do with that? Shox walking up Cat. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Oh, any damage there, and Zaiwu's dead.
That's not supposed to happen.
He tucks his head a little bit. Well, CTs could be anywhere, and Shox, I think, maybe saw 2 Ts. A top con smoke. What will be the plan? Not sure if A site's the better one to go to, but there's a timing and window, so CT actually pulls back. Nitro searching out the A ramp. Seems like the Ts are going to slowly work on a plant on A, and there is no one here. Okay.
Okay, that's what
That
was
goes
left
down.
of Zaiwu.
Yeah, he had a molly too.
Wasn't much. Nitro doubles back from ramp. Masuda's going to get cleared by that sideline. And now Magisk, who has given us a standout performance, is tapping versus Catwalk, taking Naf to half.
Okay.
But Naf will win that fight and keep Liquid's hopes alive. North America rests on their shoulders. 6 CT rounds now. Or 6 rounds while on CT side.
Yeah.
It's a long road to the top.
Liquid not winning a lot of pistols.
No.
It's caught up with them too. Definitely has been Vitality carried themselves on CT sides a lot more. They'd have struggled on the T sides. But now they've just got so many ways. I mean, they could just win by accident. That's the problem. A couple of good entries. One big clutch.
Just one big Zaiwu moment.
Exactly.
How many times have we been in this position where Vitality sit on 15 and then you just get a little Zaiwu special. Shox though, opping inside of Palace. Nice opening kill.
They're letting them get very close.
Yeah, and Masuda with the Tech 9. They could trip over the finish line, but Naf jumps down into the sandwich, trying to figure out a way to exit. Masuda on for 3 kills. And now with the 2v2, the bomb is already planted. Apex hands on a Galil. Zaiwu deep within the ramp. He decides to reposition.
Bomb is default, so he'll go Palace this time.
He gets over the fence. OC and Elige on the retake, both of them coming in from stairs side. They've got a smoke, they've got 2 flashes, and Apex, well, he's not on site to stop this. He's sitting inside that ramp smoke. And Zaiwu gets clipped by OC, who's missing his second shot, so Apex with the pistol out just needs to hit it for a measly 20, but OC, he jumps on top of Bomb. The question's all about time. Do Liquid have it?
Oh
yes!
My God.
Still a little life left in them.
Oh, he could have actually swung and still got that kill. That was so close. I mean, Ozzy had to swap out, came back to the op to win that engagement. If Apex went up top, he just wins, like straight up. Insanely scary. Another tack pause called. That got to the point of Masuda opping in that round. 2 Tech 9 kills into a picked up gun, picked up op, and a 3rd frag. That's kind of what we're talking about. They let him scale way too hard there. Not enough pressure. No flashes to stop him inside of Tetris. And that's where they'll take the highest amount of impact damage, like AoE, if the CTs can throw it. But They let Masuda roam free.
Yeah, even with those kinds of rounds, man, sometimes it just doesn't look like Liquid are in it.
No, that wasn't great. That wasn't great. There was not much to work with. I mean, literally, Shox killed the one Palace player. Then they had only ramp to deal with, and they still got overrun on the site. Not much to be proud of there just yet.
Eight more to go.
Rubbing against the wall.
Oof, like a bear scratching its back. Shox walks out middle. Very much alone here, and there's a very real potential for a split between Dupree and Apex. Oh, but Shox goes down with nothing, and Apex ices out Elige as he tries to pry down into underpass. 1 health makes the difference on that duel.
Wow, the awareness.
5v3.
Did he get dinged? Man, how? I mean, all those bullets just coming straight down. Elige still can't get that. Some of it might got him through the metal, maybe. And with that, I mean, OC got ripped up, holding his angle over on B. At least for Liquid's sake, he's the one opping. But they're leaning towards this half of the map. We can see the attack is on the other. 30 seconds up. The smoke start cascading over the site.
There's somebody you want in this position. It feels like it's got to be Naf. Oh, but fire on his feet. He jumps up. He takes one, a second, and that could be maybe enough. It's a desperate situation. It has been for rounds now, and with Magis connecting, that's going to be him cleared out. There's only 8 seconds left.
Yeah, they have to get that bomb planted.
Bombs in. Masuda gets it as the fire spreads to his feet. Remember, Apex 1 health after his fight with Elige, but Nitro only 5 and 6 kills across this entire map so far. Liquid, with uninspiring round wins, have just kind of moved in step by step, going through the motions.
And they've completely avoided him.
And it looks like that heartbeat has come to an end. Liquid fall on Mirage. Vitality picked this map, and it felt like they were going to win this from the get-go.
Yes, it did. I mean, such a streak to begin with, such a strong CT side. And then T side, I mean, it didn't look that compelling, but it was still just enough. I mean, Liquid had to play above and beyond, and they weren't in it right there. One map separates Liquid from elimination here in the Legend stage of the Major. And for Vitality, even if they were to win this, it would still be an